All right, welcome back to the Westminster Center for Financial Wellness's Introduction to Investments as part of the Business Certificate series. I'm Zach Moss, and I made this under the supervision of Richard Haskell, and you can read everyone else right there. This is Chapter 4, Understanding and Managing Investments and Risk. So when it comes to understanding this, there's sort of two components. You got your technical component, and you got your more value-based component to it. And we're going to start off with the value-based stuff before we get into the technical and fundamental analyses. The first thing you need to understand is that second rule we talked about at the very beginning of this course, and that was saying that risk and reward are two parts of the same coin. Now, what I mean by that is you wanna make a lot of money, you gotta risk a lot of money. And so when you're putting yourself out there in those sorts of investments, just like Michael Scott, when he was getting ready to put himself out there into the dating pool again, you have to get ready to get hurt. No question about it, as he says. So hopefully that story doesn't hold up for you in your dating life, but it might for other people, myself included. Anyways, investing versus trading. Okay, so what's the big difference? Well, investors are your more long-term type. These people are seeking for robust industries, robust stocks, robust investment vehicles that are going to grow steadily, maybe a little bit slowly, over an extended period of time. They're typically holding a big portfolio of different stocks in different industries, and really just playing it safe. Most investors, when they're looking at companies, not only are they looking at the intangibles, but they're looking at the tangibles, the underlying cash flows of the company and its projected discounted cash flows to see where does this company look like it's going? Does it look like its shares are going to increase? Is investing in them worthwhile for me? Traders, on the other hand, trading's a more short-term frequent dealio. So traders are looking to make profit in a short amount of time. They're looking for highly volatile markets because they can make money off those changes in the market, and they want it to happen in relatively little time because they're trying to make money and make more money and then take that money and put it into something else that's volatile and make more money off of that. And usually a trader is the first one to know about something that's going on in the economy. They are constantly refreshing their Twitter feeds. They're constantly keeping updated on the news because they want to know before we know what the market's going to do, and thereby take advantage of those changes in the market. Traders typically have to have a really high risk tolerance because sometimes they're wrong. In fact, a lot of the times they're wrong, and you can't win every time. So, long story short regarding traders, they live a little bit dangerously, similar to Austin Powers' lifestyle. So if that sounding like it's for you, then by all means, check it out. It might be. So like I said, we're talking about intangibles, sort of value-based things, and then we'll get into those technical fundamental analyses there at the end. Okay, but the first two parts, we've just got talking about buy, sell, and hold. Now I'm sure you have heard the song. You gotta know when to hold them, know when to fold them, and this is sometimes a combination of those tangible and intangibles, right? Knowing when to get out of a market, when to get into it. Now there's a couple things that completely depend on you. Those three things are your risk tolerance, your time horizon, and your financial goals. So beyond the technical side of analyzing a market, you have to analyze yourself. Are you willing to lose a lot of money in a really volatile market? Are you willing to potentially gain a lot of money in that market though as well? How do you tolerate that? The second part would be your time horizon. That's just how long are you hoping to be in the market? Are you looking to enter into something and not touch it for years and years and years? Then you might have a really long time horizon. Or are you looking for short-term gains and you want to see your money make money really fast? Then you have shorter time horizon, which might imply you taking on a little bit more risk in some faster growing industries. And then lastly, of course, and this ties into the first two, is your financial goals. What are you trying to do? How much of your portfolio are you trying to put into those high risk vehicles? How long are you trying to stay in them? Are you trying to get money to buy a car at some point? Are you banking on investing helping you to get that car? Alright, so this next part I'm calling some lessons from the GOAT. And I'm not talking about Michael Jordan nor Tom Brady. I'm talking about a guy who you may or may not be familiar with. His name is Warren Buffett. And when we discuss Warren Buffett, you know, we can talk about his great mind and how technically savvy he was when it came to the stocks that he invested. Obviously, Warren Buffett is a really smart guy. But he had some intangible things about him, some value-based things when it came to his investing that I undoubtedly believe were very, very auspicious to his success. So once again, if you're not familiar with Warren Buffett, he was the CEO of Berkshire Hathaway. He has a net worth of $98 billion, and beyond all this, you know, I don't know him personally, but he seems like a really, really great guy. He's noted worldwide for his personal frugality. He's very, very philanthropic. In fact, so philanthropic that he's pledged to give away 99% of his fortune. So obviously, investing to him, it's more than just his technical abilities. A lot of it plays in to his values. Some of his values, some of his intangible things that he looks at when he's investing, you can look at some of these quotes and get an idea of what those might be. I'm just going to let you read those yourself. Go ahead and pause the video if you'd like.